I'm in a space right now where I feel like I want to lean more into my spirituality and consciousness personally, and I want to lean more into it professionally, meaning my show and my content. I wrestle with that. I say I wrestle with that because of analytics and stuff like that, but it's more internal. It's more because this is a new space, not the content I share because I've been eating and living off of it for years now, but it's a new space. It feels vulnerable to open myself up in the public eye and share it. When me and my friends are sitting around, I'll talk. If one of my mentees come and say, hey, Mr. Vincent, I got a question, I don't mind in the private space, but me opening myself up like this in the public space is new for me. And so I feel like I'm fighting it a little bit. If the show changes, it changes. If you guys hang around, keep on hanging. If you be like, no, this is too much spirituality and consciousness stuff, then, see you on the other side, I guess. It's my life mission. I was talking to my father yesterday, and I told him, I said, I'm the one that took the mantle. My parents are preachers. They are actually Church of God in Christ pastors. Well, in that case, pastor and first lady. And I understand that I have the mantle, the baton to take on and take their lineage to the next level and the next space. And that's where my heart is. That's where my mind is. And it's been a hell of a journey to get to this space and to truly embrace this space that I'm in. Why? Because I am a David. And for some reason, that Hellcat just scared the fire out of me. For some reason, I don't know if y'all saw me jump. For some reason, not for some reason. I have lived in back seats. Sometimes I would get in the passenger seat when I was needed, when my gift was needed. And then when my gift wasn't needed anymore, I would be put back in back seats. And if I can be vulnerable and honest, it's the space that I teach and talk from because it happened so much, I believed it. And so it got to the point where people didn't have to tell me to go to the back seat anymore. I would automatically go to the back seat and then wait for permission to get in the passenger seat. And then if I ever got in the driver's seat, I would be so grateful. Oh, thank you so much for letting me drive because I don't deserve this. And I got in the habit of dumbing myself down and playing with the ideal of humility. But let me tell you what happened. I died. And I always reference, and one time I'll tell the story in detail, but I referenced what happened around October, fall, winter, where so many wrong and bad things happened to me. It was like I had a death of ego. I had a death of identity. I had a death of personality. It's like I died a death of many deaths. I died inside of death. And when I thought I was dead, I died again. And when I looked around at darkness, I had to have a conversation with my God, AKA myself. I had the internal, because I believe you cannot get to God absent of yourself. I had to go inside, and I looked around on the inside of me, and I took inventory, and I literally said, enough is enough now. And I took every door that was, hold on, excuse me. Every door that was given to me, every piece of carpet that was given to me, and I threw it out of my house. And I said to myself, the next thing that gets built in this meat temple, this meat locker, will be built by me. And I said to myself, if I am as good as I think I am, what I build will be great. But if it's not, then I ain't gonna hold you. I said, if it's not, I'll go to the back seat. And let me tell you what, every brick has brought me a blessing. And so I am on a journey. And now I want to help people clear out their house. And the place that where I feel like I should be is the bridge. I don't want to be a lifelong nothing. I want to be a bridge for people. Because when you clear out that house, and you also have to get rid of the lights that was given to you. Not just the lights, the power supply, the power source that was given to you. Everything. You got to go find your power source, dig up the ground, run the lines, run it to your house, lay the foundation. See, the thing is this. The problem is the blueprint for your home is encoded in your soul. And when you empty out all of the other plans and all of the other voices and all of the other things in your life, and then you get the unmitigated goal to read the blueprint that was given to you by your God. And you say, oh my God, hold on for a second. I was living in a 4-bedroom, but the blueprint says mansion. This is where I should have been in the first place. Jesus Christ. Shame on me, man. So what I'm doing right now, let me tell you, let me just talk, y'all. What I'm doing right now, I got my eyes on my blueprint. I don't care about nothing else. I really don't. I don't care. I'm possessed by the plans. I am caught up with the possibilities of what can be if I focus on the blueprint. And I don't make any apologies for it. I'm not sorry, because this is when I told my dad yesterday, when you die and you come back, it ain't a whole bunch of craziness. I ain't got time for a whole bunch of stupidity. And let me tell you this, as you decide to build your home, you are going to inadvertently, not on purpose, inadvertently piss people off. Your responses are going to be clear. There ain't going to be a whole lot of emotion and a whole lot of da. It's going to be to the point. Why? Because I am clear on me. And when I say I'm clear on the blueprint, I am clear on what I'm supposed to be, what it's supposed to look like, how it's supposed to be built. And so I don't need to fumble with my words. I don't like that. That doesn't fit for me. But why you got to be so sharp? No, I'm not being sharp. You're just not used to me being clear. I stuttered before because I wasn't clear. But I'm not stuttering now. Head high, shoulders back, eyes focused, building what's in my heart to build. So I was supposed to be telling y'all what my purpose is. My purpose, there are some of you all, and I was praying yesterday, and there were some of you all that came up, and I was going to email you, and I said, well, maybe I won't email you. But I saw you as I was sitting in this chair after the show. I fell into prayer, and I was praying and praying and praying and praying and praying. And some of y'all came up in my heart. And I know there are some of you that has been attracted to this show recently. I am your bridge. I am your bridge to cross over into the new you. And there's a message I have to get to you. And that's what I'm doing. But let me say this. It gets lonely sometimes. For every good thing that you build comes with a sacrifice. That's why you got to get to the blueprint. You got to have faith in yourself. That's why you got to connect with your values, because you're going to be building. And the thing is two things. Once the home starts taking shape and you start seeing that, hold on a second, this is actually working, this is happening, you're going to want to connect with them, but they don't match the blueprint. So you're going to choose loneliness. Let me tell y'all this, y'all. Let me just talk. The beginning of this year, and I know I joke a lot about sex, but I'm about to talk about this for a second, just so hear me and don't be weird about it. I made up in my mind that I was going to cut off dating and do all this kind of stuff back in October timeframe. And there was one time I got really, really lonely and really, really empty. And I'll never forget, I was getting dressed to go to this banquet for a client. And I said to myself, Vincent Hill, accept your uniqueness and accept the fact because you are unique, you will not be able to just sleep with anybody. You're going to have to be more selective. And when I did that, it was like I became okay with being alone. And there are some real life human spaces that we get in and human need, the need to be touched, the need to be held, the need to be affirmed. And what I'm saying is, I got so focused on the blueprint. I knew what my body physically needed, but I was okay with not going after it. Why? Because I got the blueprint in my eyes. And don't get me wrong, I am sex positive. So I'm not damning anybody. I'm talking about where I am now, because I cannot be here forever. That devil's a liar. Huh? Yeah. So that's where I am in my life. That's my personal journey. And I'll sacrifice anything to get this building built. Because once I get the building built, I will have everything. You understand? So that's where I am in my heart. That's where I am in my head when I'm not eating or sleeping or, I've lost 7 pounds, y'all. Like, I'm so proud of myself. I'm reading. I'm not just talking about consciousness shift. I am literally personally studying. I'm not studying so I can talk to y'all. I am personally working on myself so that I am also a part of this shift of consciousness. And I guess because that's where my headspace is, I'm not really feeling these hot topics right now. I do not care. But here's what I know. I said this on Monday. When you become, it will come. So as I am becoming, my audience will come as well. That being said, y'all, I need y'all's help on something. And I say this sincerely. I need y'all's help on something. I have right now, and I'm going to look it up and give you the number right now at this moment. So hang in there with me, and then we're going to go. Right now, I have 2,962 watch hours, okay? Right now, I have 2,962 watch hours. What I need to get to my goal is 4,000 watch hours. 2,962. So I am 1,038 watch hours away. You know, if y'all could do me a favor and find, now I didn't want nobody to do this for subscribers because that's different, but now I want watch hours. If y'all can do me a favor and find 1 or 2 shows that has moved you the most and send them to people that you feel like could benefit from it. And ask them to watch. If y'all could do me that favor, from the bottom of my heart, I would be grateful. And I'm asking. Now, I could bargain with you and say that I be giving out this content for free. I'm out here changing lives for free. Do me a solid, right? I would be so grateful if y'all would do that for me. Is take 2 or 3 shows and send them to about 4 or 5 people that could benefit from the shows. And not just the shows. If you're enjoying these emails and there's somebody that would love to partake in that content, but they just don't know I exist, send it out. Like, help me be brand ambassadors of this content. Because at this point, it's good. Because up until something changes, I'm going to be talking like this. Again, bump hot topics. So I'm going to have to find another thumbnail and change this around. I'm going to figure out how to I don't know what I'm gonna do. The point is this: y'all be blessed. I thank you in advance. The principle of you have not because you ask not. So I need y'all to help me bump these watch hours up so I can get past the 4,000. Because once I get past the 4,000, then I am going to uber focus on the private community. But I really want to get monetized first. And then get to the private community, all right? Okay, again, the email that went out at 9 a.m. today, that email is special. I did something. I put something in that email I had just told y'all I wasn't going to do anymore. Well, it's in that email, all right? Now, my disclaimer is this. I'm just going to tell y'all what's in there. After yesterday's show, I fell into prayer and I started praying and it just hit me recorded. So I recorded a 30-minute prayer where I did nothing but pray for y'all. I'm talking about pray. I prayed for y'all for 30 straight minutes. And I didn't put the video, I put the audio link in there. It's in Dropbox. And if you are part of my email community, that link is in your email today. But let me tell you this, do not open up that link if you are not in a place where you cannot express yourself. Because the potency that is connected to that prayer will cause some of you to express. Because all I did for 30 minutes was just speak over y'all's lives that are in the email community. So if you're not in the email community, all right, how do you join the email community? Click the link in the video description box of Facebook and YouTube. Put your name and email address in the form. All right. You're going to get 2 confirming emails, one from me welcoming you to the community, and the other is a double opt-in. You have to check your spam because sometimes one comes regular and the other goes to spam. Check your spam for that double opt-in because you're not officially a part until you press OK or whatever that email, that double opt-in tells you what to do. All right. Okay, y'all. I feel better now. We got to get to the blueprint. All right.